Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. We have some news, so let's get to it. The very first thing I want to show you guys is a little bit of information on Mesozoica. I recently promoted the fact that this company was going to be creating a vintage line of dinosaurs, but in that original news video about this company, I also mentioned how they were going to have some Crystal Palace models as well, and it appears as though they have given us our first look at the very first Crystal Palace model, and as you can see, it is absolutely beautiful already. Again, this line is shaping up to be one of my most anticipated lines, definitely one of the lines I'm most interested in, as it seems like they're doing a lot of really cool stuff with the line overall and with this company. And again, the Crystal Palace line is something that, in my opinion, is dream-worthy. If you have been a fan of dinosaurs as long as I have been, Crystal Palace figures is pretty much the coolest thing ever. So really excited to see the future of this line and actually see some of their figures when they do officially release. But looking at this image here and the beautiful Crystal Palace inspired figures that they will be releasing, I am extremely excited about this line. And then as far as Dinomania, they've actually recently released 3 new figures on their website. They have a very vintage looking and somewhat kind of goofy looking Tyrannosaurus Rex with actually a pretty nice looking paint scheme. I actually really like the greenish color scheme that they've chosen for the figure overall, but again, the sculpt is definitely not your most appealing Tyrannosaurus, and having that kind of goofy, sort of old school look, he's probably not going to be loved by everyone, but I personally do kind of like it. It's kind of fun looking. I think this isn't really meant to be one of the cooler figures that they've released. It's just kind of like a silly figure that they have released, and he's kind of fun, I guess. They also have an Apatosaurus, which I think the Apatosaurus really does look quite nice. For the most part, very long tail on it, an impressively long tail, with a pretty natural looking brownish paint scheme as it appears here on the website. Another really cool looking release from them, as well as an Elasmosaurus with a nice greenish coloration. Again, another really cool figure, one that I would definitely like to get my hands on at some point in the future and take a look at for you guys. But just wanted to let you guys know that Dinomania does officially have 3 new figures out and currently available for purchase. And then as far as Edel Collectibles, they've recently released some images of the Spinosaurus, kind of getting us hyped up a little bit more for it, although we haven't actually had any official releases from Edel Collectibles quite yet due to their Kickstarter failing, but hopefully they'll have more luck in the very near future. And they actually had mentioned a potential 1/15th scale line with this Tyrannosaurus and Spinosaurus as well. So again, something that is definitely a really cool idea that they're kind of playing around with right now and considering for the future. And the Spinosaurus, again, getting another look at it is just absolutely beautiful as far as the sculpt and detail on it goes. As more unfolds as far as Edel Collectibles, I will be sure to let you guys know. No concrete information as far as releases or anything for them quite yet, but we'll keep our fingers crossed that they do start to release some stuff at some point in the future. And then as far as Dino Hazard goes, they recently unveiled a few images of their upcoming Irritator figure in hand. As far as the deluxe edition goes, I believe that's what this one here would be, the deluxe edition, and wow, this is definitely far and away the best Irritator figure that I have ever seen, and again, just like I've stated numerous times already, probably will ever see, but the paint job on this is just absolutely unbelievable looking and so insanely realistic. It generally looks like a real living, breathing dinosaur in the hands of the person that is holding it here. Again, just off the charts, incredible work on the part of Dino Hazard, and the continued releases of these images is just getting me so insanely excited for this figure's release. I'm still hoping to get my hands on the Carcharodontosaurus as well that we had seen a little while back, but this Irritator again is just incredibly striking and just absolutely gorgeous in every possible way. Still no word quite yet on when the figure will release, but as soon as I have that information, I will be sure to let you know. And then as far as Rebor goes, they recently released an image of their upcoming Smilodon. If you can recall, a little while back, they had shown off an image of a Smilodon figure that they were working on, but at the time it didn't have any hair detail on it. Well, we now have an image here of the head sculpt as the hair is being sculpted in, the fur is being sculpted in, and it looks insanely beautiful. Truly another absolutely fantastic figure, clearly coming from Rebor. Really excited about this because it's not something that we've really seen from Rebor before as far as most prehistoric mammals go, so Smilodon is definitely a pretty exciting figure to be released from them. Definitely something to be hyped about. And they also released this image showing us a lot of grab-and-go Tyrannosaurus Rex figures just kind of chilling on a table, which is again continuing to get us excited for this figure's release, as it is pretty much right around the corner. I believe they stated it will be releasing now next month, so I guess it's a little delayed, but at least it's not very far off, and definitely one of my most anticipated figures from Rebor would be these grab-and-go figures. And then as far as Think Art goes, we have some images of the Dunkleosteus here to take a look at, just kind of in-hand images of the Dunkleosteus, and it looks just absolutely beautiful in every possible way. But as awesome as that Dunkleosteus is, they are actually also releasing a skull replica as well, so there are now two different options as far as Think Art Dunkleosteus models go, and I think the skull is just as beautiful as the Dunkleosteus itself. So again, if you are interested in picking up either of these, I believe they are currently ready to start shipping, so make sure you head down to the description after the video is over and contact Think Art on Facebook to place an order, or you can contact me to contact them for you, because again, Think Art produces some absolutely gorgeous models, and I highly recommend anybody interested in checking them out. And then as far as iToy goes, they recently unveiled an image of a new Dilophosaurus that they will be releasing at some point in the very near future. You can quite clearly see this is a very Jurassic Park inspired Dilophosaurus. They have released a Dilophosaurus in the past, but it didn't have that kind of Jurassic Park style neck frill, and now they are releasing this version that actually does. As far as the sculpt goes, it looks beautiful as per usual when it comes to every iToy release, but the paint is still something I guess we can wait and see. Regardless, I think as of right now, it's definitely a beautiful looking Jurassic Park style Dilophosaurus. And then as far as AK-Rex goes, he is intending on creating a brand new Allosaurus resin kit. However, he is approaching this one a little differently than he has in the past, as he is actually producing this one through an Indiegogo campaign, and it is currently live. So if you are interested in this beautiful looking Allosaurus, which judging by this image you can see that it is absolutely gorgeous in every possible way, truly an incredible looking Allosaurus, and quite possibly one of the most appealing looking Allosaurus that I've ever seen. He is clearly basing the model off of this image that he has here, so it's not going to be exactly as you see here, as some parts of the real model may have minor differences from the artwork, but it will generally look pretty much like this. And if you are interested, I would take advantage in pre-ordering the kit currently, because if you actually check the Indiegogo campaign, there is a discount option to pre-order the kit for a very limited time and a limited quantity of both unassembled and finished painted models. So I will include a link in the description to where you can head over to the Indiegogo campaign for this beautiful AK-Rex Allosaurus, and you can take part in that campaign, back the figure, and get yourself this incredible Allosaurus as soon as it's ready to release. And then I was recently contacted by a brand new company called Dino Dork Sculpts, who is releasing their very first model, which is actually a Utahraptor claw. And it looks extremely cool, and is actually available currently for $60 US. I don't know for sure if that includes shipping or not, but that is the price for the unpainted model. So if this is something you are interested in, again, really nice work from a brand new sculptor. It's nice to see new sculptors kind of releasing very cool products like this, just giving us plenty of options as far as our prehistoric addiction goes. Again, if you do want to purchase this beautiful looking Utahraptor claw, make sure you contact Dino Dork Sculpts on Instagram, as I will include a link in the description to them if you are, again, in fact, interested. Or if you do not have social media, as per usual, you can contact me to contact them for you. And the final thing that I have is actually not even from Mattel this time, but it is Jurassic World, and it was recently unveiled by Collect Jurassic. It is the McDonald's line of Dinosaur Camp Cretaceous figures for the Jurassic World line, as the Happy Meals will have quite a few little extras in the coming weeks as the Camp Cretaceous line kind of hits McDonald's. And you can see that we have 4 different figures that appear to come in eggs, as well as 4 different books that you can collect from the line. This is definitely something that I do want to start getting a hold of as they release, as they just look pretty cool in general, and I would love to have that Carnotaurus. As you can see, we have a T-Rex, a Bumpy, a Carnotaurus, and a Triceratops, as well as 4 very cool looking books, and I would love to complete the line and get all of them, so we'll just have to see how it goes, I guess. I will probably be ordering many Happy Meals in the coming weeks, but regardless, some pretty cool stuff hitting McDonald's. It's really cool to see some Jurassic World figures hitting there, as I know there were some released, I think, for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, but not here in the United States for some reason, so we kind of got skipped out on them then, but at least we'll get some Camp Cretaceous versions here coming into McDonald's, I believe, in September. So as of right now, guys, that's all the news I've got. When more comes out, I'll be sure to send it your way, but until then, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.